Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another figure review. This time we are looking at a very, need I emphasize more, a very anticipated figure review. As you guys know on this channel, Phil and I are big Dragon Ball fans. We like the figures. We generally like Bandai for them, but we branch off a little bit time to time. Go through a different third-party company. Maybe it's Tonson Toys, maybe it's Demoniacal Fit. You've seen some non-Bandai Dragon Ball things on here before, but you ain't ever seen anything like this. This is the Beast Deities, quote-unquote, Fenrir, to avoid copyright, of course. But as you can see, this is the Z Broly. He looks so good. But we got to get into this review, guys. I've been waiting. I've been excited. I've been so pumped for this figure. And we're going to see how he stands up and if he's worth it. So let's go ahead, get him off of that stand, and we're going to take a closer look. Okay, so you guys are going to have to be patient with me here because just the sheer size of this figure. And I want to go ahead and do a size comparison really quick. Here is just a, standard Figure Arts Goku. Nothing crazy. About 6 inches tall. Let's put them side by side and you see just how much this Broly dwarfs this Goku. I mean, holy crap, right? Jeez. So he's about, he's pretty close to a foot tall. I want to say 11 inches tall. He's a big boy. And usually big boy figures, as we've seen on this channel, don't articulate super amazingly. But I think this guy is going to shock you in a few ways. So starting with the head, it is a double ball peg in there. You're not going to get much upward movement. You can get a little bit for sure. But mainly you're going to be looking down, and you get some nice downward movement there. Very good. You do get some side to side. He can, of course, move all around. But the hair gets in the way of going back, so it's not going to get you a lot of movement there. The arms are on a hinge, so you can get full horizontal. There's a bicep swivel. There is a butterfly joint that gets you really good movement forward. Pretty good movement back. You have a double jointed elbow, but because of how huge the arms are, you're really only going to get about 90 degrees, but still. Then you get a ball hinge for the hand. You can move it all around whatever way you need to. Now, whenever I say like really good, yeah, obviously if a Goku couldn't go more than 90 degrees in his arms, that wouldn't be great. But like, look, his arms are like the size of a figure themselves. So just put it into perspective, right? Leaning back, he's not going to lean back a ton. Maybe get a little more out of it. Yeah, he gets some lean back. Leaning forward, not a huge amount either, but it does go. You get some side to side. This is all rubber here, actually. There's like a hard plastic skeleton on the inside. So you can see this is rubber. I think that's really good for durability over time. Going down to the torso, we can go ahead and lift his skirt up and take a look here. As you can see, let's get the arms out of the way. The legs, do almost a perfect split. Not bad. They can go pretty far forward, pretty far back. Oh, there he goes. All right, so we can see a little bit more of the legs here. As you can see, there is just a regular ball joint. This skirt actually gives me a good moment to talk about this skirt. It's very nice, floppy plastic. It's almost rubbery. So it's really not going to get in the way of posing. Initially, I thought I might need to get a cloth skirt, but it's not really, it doesn't really hinder anything. I quite like the color of it too. So as we can see, the legs get pretty good range. The knees, are double jointed, and you'll get right about 90 degrees. Pretty good. And then ankles down here, you're going to get pretty good rocker. Good amount forward. Well, yeah, you get a decent amount forward. Decent amount back, and you get a toe hinge. Because this guy's toes are actually huge, you can actually, you can balance him on a toe hinge. Mostly because of how big the center of gravity is. I mean, can't really see it that well there, but yeah, he's on his toes, bro. He's on his little toesies. Well, pretty awesome. Okay, articulation here, all things considered for a figure this huge, I would say is good. Maybe it could be better. You know what? I don't think it could be much better, considering how giant he is. I would have liked a little more torso movement, a little more like able to go backwards. But again, all things considered, pretty good. Aesthetic-wise here, I love it. I think the hair here looks great. You can see there's some shading, some nice green shading in there, and you can get the yellow highlights. Then you get like these gold pieces here and this nice gem. Looks very good. There's very subtle shading all over the body, which brings some nice definition to his muscles. Again, more nice gold paint there. More jewels. Very nice. I love the colors here. Again, some more shading down here. The gold really pops, especially against this purplish pink. I really like it. At first it was funny. I actually really wanted the regular version, the red one, but I got this one for a decent price, and it's really grown on me. Really enjoy it. Let's go ahead and talk about his accessories. He comes with quite a bit. You do get the classic crossed arms, as you normally do with figure arts. It comes in 2 pieces. And the arms are actually quite easy to get off, surprisingly. Don't think they're going to break or anything. And the pegs are built into these too. So if the peg breaks, then you still have an arm you can use. It's not like the pegs are in the arms or in the shoulders, and if it breaks, you're just stuck with a figure that doesn't move anymore. So that's really nice. He comes with a few sets of hands. Let's talk about some of his special hands. Here is the holding up Vegeta head. Now, unfortunately, this does not work with figure arts. I did try it. However, it does work with the Super Saiyan God Goku that we just saw, where he's got the ripped clothes and everything. And it does work with their Beast Deities and Kong Studio Vegetas and Gokus. So, Then you get a pair of these energy hands. You actually get a pair of these energy effects, and they plug right in. And it looks like he's holding it. It's very nice. And this is a nice rubbery peg, so it doesn't feel like it's going to break off in his hand, because then you'd just be SOL, right? So that's nice. You do get a pair of grabbing, brawling hands. You get a pair of outstretched style pose hands. You get a pair of kind of mix of like grabbing style pose, grabbing a Saiyan and beating the brakes off him. Let's see. And we do also get extra faceplates. So you actually also, I should say, you get these little earring pieces that are on plastic bits, and they give you a ton of them. They're just on like a plastic sprue. So in case they fall off, like this one has, you can just replace it. You get a screaming head. You get a grumpy Broly head. And you get a really nice grinning face. I love this. So, and they look good too. They're pretty easy to swap out. One thing to note about this figure, I believe you get an extra neck peg, and the neck pegs are a pain in the butt to swap out. So what I did was when I got it off, I just Dremeled this down. And when I Dremeled it, it goes on pretty easy. So I've heard a lot of people having a lot of struggles with that. So I would do that, or wait for another person to make a custom neck peg too. That's not a bad idea. I want to explain to you guys how Beast Deities gets around their copyright here. Because, it's kind of hard to make third-party Dragon Ball figures. So here's the box. And as you can see, the box... Oh, that looks kind of like Broly, doesn't it? So inside of the box, he comes packaged with this head, these claw hands, and a cape. As Fenrir. You can see there. It's actually a very nice box. A lot of detail. They put a lot of effort into this. So you get this box. And then you think, well, where the heck are his head and face plates? Well, you get a nifty box of bookmarks for the face plates. And they come in there separately. And, as you can see, angry. I use angry face marker. Happy, I use happy face marker. Surprise, I use surprise face marker. And, that's just that these are where the face plates are going to be, as you can see. So you get that box, and you get one final box. And this is like a freaking, I feel like it's a transformer, the way there's all these separate parts that combine. You get a pen holder. As you can see, it looks kind of like hair, but no, don't get it twisted. It is a pen holder. You use this to hold your pens. Now, these are the intended use of these things. Or you can take the head off and put it on this figure. So I find it so funny that this is how they get around the copyright of like, oh no, these are bookmarks. And this is an original figure called Fenrir. And he's got all this custom parts. He's got like a cloth cape. He's got these claw hands, this, that, and the other. And to their credit, they do actually give you a wired cloth cape. Like, this is the head that comes on him in the box. As you can see, they don't put a lot of effort into it, but they put enough, I suppose. Enough to hopefully get around copyright. Granted, Beast Deities has changed their name a few times now, so who knows. Actually, it is like a decently nice wired cape. You can honestly, I bet if you put it on him, it looked pretty good. I'll post a picture here if I decide to do that. So I just thought you guys would find that interesting. I find it very funny. That's what they do to get around it. But you know what? If that's what gets us this figure, then I'm all for it. So I guess that's the end of the review here. So final thoughts. The worst part about this figure is the price. If you got the pre-order early, you were a genius, and you only paid between like $80 and $120 for this figure. At that price, that's a freaking steal. I think that is an amazing price. Because between you and me, if Bandai ever made this figure, he would probably be easily $200, $220. I really genuinely think that, and he'd probably be a Bandai exclusive too. Unfortunately, on the aftermarket, I did not pre-order. I paid around $200 for him. Yes, that sucks, but we're going to go on the original retail price here. And as $80 to $120, that's an incredible price. Incredible. Even at $200. Not bad, right? So, final thoughts. I'm giving him a 10. That's it. I'm giving him a 10. There is another head pack for this guy on the way. And if I manage to get it before I post this review, I'll add it in right here. All right, so here we have the Red Bolt Studio extra heads for this Broly. So we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at them. Now, I want to go ahead and start off with my favorite of the heads. We do get a green hair version. The hair is a little more spiked up than the other one. As you can see, it's a little more down here, and he's a little more powered up here. Kind of gives me a little bit more of a Super Saiyan 2 vibe. Looks great. Love the green. Here's what it looks like on Broly. Yeah, I actually almost like this more than the yellow. Looks very good. Swaps just like the other heads. So yeah, this might be my favorite of the extra heads we get. The second one, well, I gotta say though, guys, be careful when you're swapping these heads, because this hurts. It's spiky, man. It is painful. The second head we have the nice clear yellow hair. I really like this head too. And it does come with a included magnet that will make it light up. I will post a picture of that right here in the dark so you can really see. But so here we have the clear yellow hair on there. I think even without it being lit up, it looks really good. Kind of gives it a bit of a light piping look there. So that's nice. And then we have 2 more heads to go over. Now, I have no idea where this head is from. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So let me know down in the comments below. I'm not sure if it's a fan-made thing or a spin-off movie. It looks great. I love all the markings on the face. And the white hair looks good too. Not really my favorite. Probably won't be using it too much. And we have one last head. This is the clear yellow light-up head. Oh no, not yellow. Just the regular clear light-up head. Looks really good. Don't think I'll really be using it. I will post a picture right here so you guys can see what it looks like in the dark. But yeah, so if you buy this upgrade kit, I believe it was between $30 and $40 for 4 extra heads for Broly. You get the heads, you get some earrings, you get a little magnet to light them up. Yeah, I think they look great. All right, go back to past Jared, and he's going to go ahead and finish off the review. It's worth. So overall, Broly gets a 10. I love this figure. He's freaking fantastic. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is this Broly worth it? Would you pay aftermarket prices for him, or are you going to just pray for another release? Personally, I wouldn't take my chances. I'd just get him. If you can find him for a decent price, this is the last Broly you'll ever need. Any of the color variants, especially if you can find the Super Saiyan 3 one for a good price. Ooh, I envy you. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about this figure down in the comments below. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you disliked it, well, then go ahead and dislike it. Let me know why. Let me know what I can do better. But until next time, this has been Jared with the Figure Bros, and I will catch you guys later.